Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tower, and I hope you're having a great day. If you're not, you've come to the right place because Tower Moments are all I do. And, this one might be yours. So, we'll see. What I do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out what your Tower Moment is going to be. And then we look at the bottom of the deck for more information and we clarify. That's it. That's as far as we go. All of these messages are timeless. So if this doesn't resonate for today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be whenever you're listening to this, it could apply to you. So time really doesn't make a difference here. And, if it doesn't resonate at all, ever, don't try to force it to fit. That's fine. And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. So, that out of the way, let's get started. Causing your tower moment is the strength card on this side of the tower. You lose your temper. Somebody loses their temper, but I'm going to guess it's you. You are beyond your limits of anger, patience, whatever you want to call it. You snap. That's basically what this is. You snap, you punch, you verbally attack somebody, you do something, and that leads to the tower moment. Because that usually does. But this is the energy of you didn't hold back anymore. You let them have it. And that leads to the High Priestess card immediately, because this is like instant regret. Like, whoops, shouldn't have done that. Now that makes me look like the bad guy, and I think you knew that the whole time, but you just didn't have any idea of what to do next. You're really pushed to your limit, though. This isn't like minor irritation. This has been going on for maybe even years. Okay, so this is the energy of this has been building up for a long time, and you are at your limit. You can't take it anymore. You don't understand why this keeps happening, and people keep getting away with it. This is some kind of energy like that, and you let them have it, and that leads to the High Priestess thing, because this isn't the right way to do it. You're not thinking clearly. And the moon and the Hierophant here at the end of the tower here at the end of this deck. So the end is the saying that, yeah, you learn your lesson, because the moon is about confusion and paranoia and hiddenness and, things that are hidden. So you're not looking at the end of your actions clearly. You kind of know this isn't the right thing to do, but it makes you feel good, so you don't worry about it. But as soon as that's over, you learn your lesson of maybe you can find a more creative way to deal with this situation than getting mad and attacking somebody. Alright, so this is going to be a lesson that's going to be kind of harsh. Alright. What is going on in your world, man? Why are you so upset? Well, Page of Wands. Probably a verbal thing. Can't get anything started. Yep. This is very much a mental, verbal type thing. You keep trying to do new things, and there's always somebody who's either stealing your thunder, stealing your ideas, stealing your thoughts. I mean, they're just putting you down constantly. Like, you can't do that because you're not good enough, or this, that, whatever. And you've been putting up with this for years. For years, they've told you that you were not good enough. And you believe them. Now you believe them. You're angry, you're upset. You're like, why can't I do it? I'm just as good as these people. I can do anything they can, maybe even better. But nobody's giving me the chance, and everybody's putting me down. And you're like the low guy on the totem pole here, man. Nobody is. They're not giving you any attention, and they haven't for a very long time. They just ignore you. You're low man, as they'd call it. You might have talent, but nobody cares. Or if they do care, they don't last long enough to encourage you or to say a nice thing. You've been going through it for a long time. You've been beaten down and hurt in ways that most people can't even imagine. That's what I'm getting here. And it sticks with you. Eight of Swords sticks with you. And today's the day, or whenever you're watching this, is as soon as you want to reach out and touch someone the violent way, punch them in the face, or scream and holler at them and make them feel like garbage. It'll make you feel good for a little bit, probably. Yeah, Page of Swords. Seven of Wands. You're breaking barriers and you're ripping people up with facts. That's the problem here, because you're absolutely right. Everything you say, everything you have, you are tearing down barriers, and you are right. And you are going to make everybody in your path feel like garbage. You are going to burn everyone down. You will be an unstoppable force of anger and fire and whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that's you. I think this is not you at all. I think you're not this kind of person at your heart and your soul, and there's going to be very big regrets here. But this is where it's heading. You're going to explode. You're going to let everyone have it. And this is going to cause damage that is probably unfixable. Which I know right now probably doesn't make any sense. But there are better ways to do this. Because now, even though you learn your lesson, everybody's going to see you as somebody. That's how they're going to remember you forever. Temper tantrum, childish. I mean, we've got the childish card right here. The Page of Cups. Someone who just needs to be left alone and abandoned. I mean, you go from one extreme to the other, being like completely beaten down to completely ignored, and you're thought of as someone who cannot be worked with at all. I don't know. This is like you go from bad to worse. Or from worse to bad. I don't know, however you want to see it. The only advice you get to prevent all of this, Eight of Cups. Walk away. These people are messing with you bad. Hey, you don't have to be there. If this is a job, leave. If this is family, cut off contact. Don't talk to them anymore. Do your own thing. Don't be controlled by the thoughts and words of others. Especially if they just do nothing but throw you under a bus. Alright? Walk away. Leave. Don't lose your temper. Don't strike. Don't hit. Don't do this thing which you can never take back. I mean, they probably don't remember 90% of the things they say to you anyway. They're just so used to doing it that it's just natural, and it sucks, and I hate it. And I hate it for you, and I hate that you have to go through this. But the best solution you have here to get out of all of this is just to do your own thing. Walk away. Don't get out of that situation. If it's a work job, if it's work, get out of that job. If it's family, stop talking to them. If it's friends, get different friends. Don't be the punching bag anymore. But don't hit back. Because even though you'll be 100% right, it won't be worth it in the end. Will not be. Won't be. At all. Guess the choice is yours, though. I'd walk away if I were you. I would, especially if it's, stuff that they tell you and then they don't even care about it 10 days later, 5 days later, a day later. It's like they don't even remember saying it, but it boils in your brain all the time because you got the Eight of Swords here. So the only one who's remembering all of this stuff is you. just stop talking to them and do your own thing. That's the best course of action here. You can avoid this tower. You can avoid being seen as an immature brat, a child, a whiny little person that nobody likes, and you can get out of being the punching bag at the same time. Find your own power. That's the lesson here. Stop taking the abuse, and don't get permanently labeled as somebody who loses their temper. I think you'll make the right decision if you're watching this. Anyway, I'm going to show you the cards now. That'll be it. Here we go. If you made it this far, thanks for watching the video. I hope you hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Helps out the channel. And yeah, hope to see you again someday. Maybe tomorrow. I try to upload every day. Alright, thanks for watching. Good luck. Bye.